Most people think Roth money is Roth money, right? Tax-free is tax-free. But there's a 5-year rule on Roth IRAs that can create a surprise in retirement if you don't plan ahead. And what makes it tricky is you can do everything right for 20 years and still get hit with it. In aviation, a waypoint is where you adjust course to stay on track. In financial planning, we call those critical financial events. I created this channel so that no matter what life throws at you, you can maintain the vision to see beyond the waypoint. So let's first talk about the Roth IRA 5-year rule. To keep this simple, there are 2 buckets of money inside your Roth IRA. You have your contributions and then you have your earnings. Your contributions are generally flexible and you can pull those out whenever. Earnings are what the IRS cares about. For Roth IRA earnings to be tax-free, the distribution has to be qualified. And in most cases, that means 2 things have to be true. You're at least 59 and a half, and your Roth IRA has been open for at least 5 years. Here's why this matters. A lot of people have a Roth 401k at work, and they assume when they retire, they can simply pull money directly from that Roth 401k tax-free. But some employer plans don't allow distributions the way people expect, meaning even if you're retired, you might not have full flexibility to access it directly. Sometimes you have to roll the money out of the plan first to access it the way you want. And the most common place that money goes is into a Roth IRA. That's where the 5-year rule can sneak up on you. If you've never opened a Roth IRA before and you open one later in life, that 5-year clock starts late. So imagine this, someone retires at 60. They roll their Roth 401k into a Roth IRA. They assume everything is immediately tax-free. But if that Roth IRA is brand new, the earnings may not be qualified yet. And now you're sitting there thinking, I did Roth for years. How is this even possible? So let's talk about why a lot of high earners don't have a Roth IRA open in the first place. And that is because they make too much money. There are income limits to contributing directly to a Roth IRA. So for many of our clients, the normal Roth IRA contribution isn't an option. That's where the Backdoor Roth strategy comes in. The Backdoor Roth is basically a 2-step process. 1, contribute a non-deductible amount to a traditional IRA. And then step 2, roll that money immediately over to a Roth IRA. So you still end up with Roth dollars, but you got there through the back door instead of the front door. Now, here's the important part. The strategy works best when you don't have other traditional IRA money sitting around. Because if you do, the IRS doesn't let you isolate the new contribution. They look at all of your IRA money combined. And that can cause a tax liability that people weren't expecting. This is called the pro rata rule. You don't need to memorize that, just know this. If you have a traditional IRA, SEP IRA, or simple IRA, it can complicate the Backdoor Roth strategy. So here's the move we're making with some of our clients. Even if they can't fund a Roth IRA easily right now, we still want them to get one opened as early as possible. Because once the Roth IRA exists, the 5-year clock can start running. And later, when retirement hits and rollover decisions come up, they have more options. But it's a lot easier when the Roth IRA has already been opened years earlier. This is one of those moves that feels small today, but it can create a lot more flexibility later. And that's what financial planning is really about. Not chasing the perfect strategy, but creating more options for your future self. Not all flights will be without turbulence, so it's important to make adjustments when needed. Like and subscribe for more videos on how we support clients in their financial journey, helping them see beyond the waypoint.